I have all the lords that are being offered. So out of the two, so there are 7 options that are available. I'm going to make my pick. But before that, I just wanted to have a quick word about, in my understanding, who to look for. Firstly, it's automatic. If you don't have any lord, irrespective of which one out of the 7, just pick that particular faction's lord so that you have a legendary option of the lord. Because each lord has got, I think, 3 distinct lord features which enhances and impacts the faction. Forget what the lord does by himself or herself. That is secondary. The main reason for having a lord is the faction gets buffed, enhanced, certain specific benefits. So if you don't have a lord, any of them, just pick that lord. And if you don't have 2 of them, then obviously you need to make a choice, which is where I'm going to share, in my understanding, how I would rate the lords. So the most important, or let me go by the least important ones. So the least important lord, in my understanding, is Venoma. Because I don't use her, even when she was the only ESO lord that I had. Subsequently, I got Nastia, who gets used fairly regularly. So Venoma, very clearly. But then she has that rage thing, if I remember, that irrespective of the faction, if you're deployed, you get some rage benefit. But that is hardly a reason to choose her. Unless you don't have an ESO lord, then please get Venoma. So she is the least. After that, when I look at it, I see Twin Fiend. Now, if you don't have an Infernal Lord, then obviously get the legendary Twin Fiend. Legendary will always be better. Some people will talk about you can use the 4-star and blah, blah, blah. Well, you need to look at it. I personally feel a legendary lord is always going to be useful and beneficial because of additional benefits that a legendary fellow brings to the play. So I would suggest Twin Fiend as my 6th. After that, when I look at it, I see King Horse. Why? Because his claim to fame is only his A1, where he has this shield that he's giving to the nearby fellows. Otherwise, I still am using Brokir. Brokir is my top one. After that, Malvira comes, and then I look at King Horse. That's it. So I have King Horse at A0. So I rate him as number 5th. Now there are 4 fellows left. Out of the 4 fellows, Morrigan arrived very late, but the cultists are already in vogue. Subsequently, Demi also arrived, which means Demi is not somebody that I have used much, and neither Morrigan. So I still have to discover that. But then while this whole drama was happening, the Poison Gang became more prevalent, and hence Morrigan's arrival has not been very much utilized. However, the magic damaging mages are going to be extremely in vogue, and the cultist faction really rocks with some absolutely nasty ones. Yes, some of them are common with the ESO also when Astia comes in. So that's where the whole thing is. But Morrigan is somebody that I am going to rate as number 4. Then 3 are left, which is Torador, Aracha, and Leia. Why have I rated Aracha a notch higher than Morrigan? You'll use Aracha more. Plus, Aracha provides that Piercer Lord benefit of an extended range. So, since we use since we use the marksman more, and Piercer Aracha is going to provide the same usual benefits that Lord provides, those 3 options, her range benefit is going to be really useful. And she being a ground unit adds that additional whack to gameplay. And especially you'll see that in Malric Hall. and various other places. But Mallory Hall, she really comes in because she comes in as a ground unit, a melee. So I would, and she recently got buffed and improved and so on and so forth. She also has got her own exclusive. So all those things come in, and that's why I rated Aracha a notch above Morrigan. So Aracha is the third. Then it's a toss between Torador and Leia. I have got Leia. I received Leia from one from the Blue Summons and one from the Ancient on the same day within a few minutes, which I think I have uploaded in one of my videos. So from an A2, she went straight to A4. I have Torador at A1. Now, Torador at A1 provides everything. Leia is absolutely a nasty and an amazing hero. I have Ingrid that has gone to A5 recently, which means Ingrid is my prime lord for that play. But Ingrid I use most of the times along with this fellow Praetus. And because then that becomes a very lethal team in the AoE DPS in the arena and various other places. But Ingrid cannot be used everywhere. Leia can be used everywhere. So Leia is really up there with the Watchers. Torador is the one that will get used the maximum, and being a defender comes in handy. His unyielding is even brilliant. And that's why I rate Torador as number 1 and Leia as number 2. Personally, I'm going to be picking up Leia because making her A5 turns the whole thing into a different league. I will use Leia more after that. I have Torador at A1, so A2 is not going to make much of a difference. Let's go and see. Oh, I can actually pick Leia and then go and see, because that's very clear that I'm picking her up. So there she is, A5. And she comes with some gems. Great. I was absolutely irritated on that particular day when it came to when 2 of her dropped in, but of course, seeing how the impact has been is fun. So we will quickly check Torador where he is. There he is. So I did obviously check, and this is excellent, but no major, and just an attack speed of 20 increase is nothing. And he's not an attacking nightmare that attack plus 300 is going to make any damn difference. So he at A1 does his job, and Leia is going to be super cool. So let's go. When the ultimate is triggered, the damage increased applied by Celestial Ascendants to allies increases by 15%. So let's find out what is this Celestial thing. Divine Grace. It's time to complete her. Let's complete her. We have enough. I was saving these for Citra, who didn't arrive. So Celestial Ascendants. Damage increase is 10%, goes further up, and through skill up, it goes up to by 2%, but so A1 gave that it extends by 5 seconds more, and this one damage increase to the allies increases by another 15%. So from 5 to increases to 15. So from 5, it will go to 15. That's fine. So that's her. And she is in her exclusive artifact. I'm still searching for a good artifact that has more HP in it. Yeah, we got that. Higher HP. Let me see if I can actually improve that. Attack speed improvement. So let's see. No, it's terrible. Okay, so that will keep her alive a little more. This is super. So yeah, that's Leia. She has got her exclusive artifact. Yeah, let's do a couple of tries from here. If something crazy can change. Wow. I'm gonna leave that for now. Yeah. So that's Leia. That's it. Good luck making your choice, your decision. Cheers, and catch you in the next video.